The world of aviation is full of marvelous aircrafts, skilled pilots, and the most mind-boggling stunts and maneuvers you'll ever see. As these machines defy gravity and reach new heights, we've gathered the best of these moments through the lens of a camera. So buckle up, because the flight's about to take off. A fighter jet can't possibly get quieter than this now, can it? With the power of friendship and some clever designing, these boys were able to create a human-powered flying machine. His plan to wing it and make headlines took a wild turn. Literally. Before getting destroyed in the Russian invasion, Ukraine's Mirya aircraft never failed to put a smile on children's faces. So I guess the plane saw the skydivers and thought, I want to try that too. Considering they ignored the warning signal and landed without the gear out, I'd say they got real lucky to escape with practically no injuries.
Je disais, putain, c'est trop vite, c'est trop vite. Bon, ça, c'est pas une bonne affaire. Hein. Non.
That's gotta be the shortest takeoff for any aircraft I've seen up until now. You have to have mad skills to pull off a rescue this clean from the top of a literal mountain. In 2023, British and French jets performed a spectacular show over Paris, celebrating their shared history. Hats off to the pilot for such precise control. Literally, even the smallest of mistakes could have been fatal. Age really ain't nothing but a number when you're the one who made the iconic James Bond gyrocopter. On facing wind speeds reaching 80 kilometers per hour, this plane decided it was time to take a break and fly backwards. Man, if firefighters could actually use these drones, rescuing people would become a lot easier and a lot more successful. What appears to be the work of a talented VFX team for a sci-fi movie is in fact the remains of a SpaceX Starship that blew up on a test flight.
Massive meteor shower in front of us going to one go.
And this is exactly how close you can get to a jet without it blowing you right away. I guess the claim Red Bull gives you wings wasn't hyperbole after all. Everyone loves an F-18 during peacetime, but if war ever breaks out, that sonic boom's gonna have a whole other connotation. This V-22 Osprey shows you just how dangerous it can be to mess around its vicinity. With no fuel left, the pilot had no choice but to make an emergency landing, skillfully dodging cars and avoiding damage. Not that I would know, but an F-35 looks like a blast to fly. Watch this one creep along at a wild angle before suddenly rocketing up into the sky. Things could have gone really bad here if he hadn't been wearing his seatbelt. I'm pretty sure taking all that jet exhaust straight to the face is gonna shave a few years off your lives, but bro, the wind's so strong! On this woman's second flight, she missed the canopy check. It popped open, but she managed to stay cool and land safely. This Blue Angel decided gravity was just another rule, and Blue Angels aren't bound to rules, right? If you ever need to refuel an aircraft, here's how not to do it.
Get after it. Here it comes.
Never fully exhale in a jet. This guy did and blacked out at 8 G's of force.
Full roll out. 300, 500 feet. I got you, Betty. Betty got you on both. Oh. Hey, Bill, you all right? 380. Your correction, 300. I was freaking out there for...
After failing a Cobra landing, the pilot accepted his L like a man. During the California fires, Canadian scoopers earned global respect by chipping in to put out blazes across the state. Land, air, and water? This amphibious signet trike dominates them all. Watch this B-1 bomber scream past so fast and so low that it actually sets off car alarms. Let's just say the Trent 787's engine likes to kick things off with a bang. Honestly, hats off to the pilot for making such a smooth landing under such low visibility. Luckily, the tarp tore off easily, preventing a disaster. A Russian fighter jet zips past a US aircraft, showing off its speed and just how close it can get without crossing the line. The jet's thrust is impressive, but what's even more shocking is how it stays grounded despite generating a massive amount of force against the foundation. Okay, I take it back. This is the shortest takeoff a plane has ever made. Nothing to see here, folks. Just a bunch of Blue Angels casually breaking the sound barrier during practice. When it comes to collecting from smaller bodies of water, helicopters step up to take on the fight. This pilot deserves an award, or at least a promotion, for the skillful landing of a C-123 in heavy crosswinds, keeping it steady and landing it without a scratch.
You gonna take a look at the airplane, just make sure that everything's okay.
No!
No! Don't worry, it's just a detection system kept in place to keep the airspace safe.
No! Oh, man.
Now that's low-level flying. That's awesome.
Screw the rules. Who needs altitude when a few meters off the ground is enough to fly a helicopter?
Woo! Yeah, baby!
First of all, let me very quickly say, don't worry about the pilot. This is just the aviation equivalent of revving your engine.
Nice job.
It's amazing to see how these jets can land on moving ships with pinpoint precision. I guess a display like this is just a common occurrence when you live in a country where Lambos are used as cop cars. F-22s are just built different. Watch as it nails a minimum radius turn. Obviously props to the pilot, but props to that cameraman for keeping it all in focus for us. The pilot pulled out of a tight situation with perfect timing.
Seven and 36. Pretty cool.
The Boeing 787 may have its flaws, but you can't deny the majestic trail it leaves in the sky. Honestly, these pilots refuel mid-air better than most people fuel up their car at the gas station. The terrifying roar of the Su-57 is enough to send chills down anyone's spine. The pilot made a small call aborting the landing twice, once because of wind and again due to low visibility. During the wildfires in Washington, D.C., a man captured this plane dropping fire retardant, some of which ended up covering him. I'll say it again for the people in the back, exhaling completely while pulling G's is never a good idea. In 2012, the Russian Air Force marked its 100th anniversary by literally writing 100 in the sky with its fighter jets. The JAS-39 is a sleek jet that can effortlessly deflect missiles with its flares like it's just a walk in the park. Landing a helicopter is hard enough on a stationary boat. But doing it while the boat is moving? That's impossible mode. Watch as a catastrophic engine failure forced them to land in a field. Luckily, they made it out just fine. The world's largest helicopter, the Mi-26, can actually lift airplanes off the ground with ease. Riding a paramotor is a super efficient way to both have fun and break your legs. Not that I'm against it or anything.
I'll try not to. All right, ready, set, go.
This video perfectly demonstrates inertia at work inside an airplane cockpit. What looked like a normal landing ended up being a goofy fail.
Oh, bloody hell, look at it, right over us, Rosa. Look at this.
When a B-52 takes off, you brace yourself and close your ears. It's loud as hell.
Look at that. Jesus Christ. Bloody hell's bells. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Alright, you ready? Ready?
These girls experienced zero-G for the first time while the pilot kept a close eye, ensuring a safe and smooth ride. Inspired by the beluga whale, the Airbus Beluga enjoys its celebratory shower at Kolkata Airport in India. It was technically a safe height according to the guidelines, but still low enough for some idiots to smack their face on it.
Here we go, baby.
Jaw-droppingly sharp ascents and other unrealistic tricks are not so unreal after all when you're dealing with the F-22 Raptor. When the nose gear collapsed on this private jet, it had to slide a long way to stop without tripping over. Saba Airport in the Netherlands holds a record for the world's shortest runway. Just the fuel this helicopter had to burn to pick this car up from the beach probably cost more than just buying another car. Here's a fun fact. Stratolaunch, the world's widest airplane, was built to carry rockets up into space. Imagine just driving down the road minding your own business when suddenly from the right, a pilot flies out of an F-35.
Oh, sh**.
Lightning might have momentarily startled these stone-cold pilots, but they quickly regained their cool, calm, and collected demeanor, just as they should.
Okay, transition altitude after next reset.
Watch as this chopper effortlessly picks up a traffic cone. I wouldn't be surprised if Red Bull hires the pilot for their next stunt. Flares released by the C-130 look less like flares and more like a full-on fireworks show. Watch as these Chinook helicopters grace the general public with a low flyover.
Because we're America. No one should mess with us.
To battle the fires in Cape Town, South Africa, 4 helicopters are lined up, refilling their buckets to save the day. I guess the name Stealth Bomber checks out for this B-2 as it almost disappeared into thin air. Think your life is tough? Imagine living through a botched landing just because you chose to book with Ryanair.
And just hold it. Okay, full backstick, full rudder. Go. Go. Look at the airspeed.
Yeah.
And call out whether it's stable or not.
Yeah.
Stable. Look at the altitude. Call off every.
Yeah, that's 0 now. I like 6,000.
You know you're a top-tier instructor when you have the trainee feeling calm and confident.
You can let go of the stick.
Let go of the stick.
It doesn't do anything. See?
Okay. This is scaring me.
5,000. Okay, coming up to 4.5.
Yeah.
So hands on the dash.
Hands on the dash.
Opposite rudder. Push that rudder. Push that rudder. Push it. Push. 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 Push.
Push, push.
There you go. Now grab the stick.
Grab
Pull
the
out
stick.
the dive.
Kind of hell.
3,200 feet.
Me.
Awesome, huh? You won't get that anywhere else.
What looks like a full-on glitch in the Matrix come to life is actually just the camera's frame rate syncing up perfectly with a helicopter's rotor blades. This is what happens when a jet passes through the clouds, vaporizing condensed water once again. Don't click off yet. If you love our videos, subscribe now and hit that bell. And wait, there's more videos for you right here on the screen. Just click on the one that grabbed your interest and enjoy. See you there!